Surprising facts about Indonesia.
Let's see how they make us.
How surprised are we going to be? I mean, right now, I'm seeing some very surprising looking buildings right there. And a dog.
Dragon dog?
A dog. I didn't know they had dogs in Indonesia.
We are pretty well versed in the Indonesia knowledge at this point, so maybe a bit harder to surprise us than the average.
True.
Other than Indonesians, obviously.
We almost went to Indonesia.
We almost did.
But it got a little, it was a little up in the air and not very descriptive on what exactly the rules were. So we're just like, maybe we'll wait.
Because we were trying to get into Java. Bali seemed like it was fine, but we were trying to get to Java.
Jakarta was...
And it was weird.
It was weird. So we'll go there later on our vlog channel. Link down in the description below.
Go subscribe. So many fun adventures on there that you guys can have with us.
Different countries all around the world. You can see what we do. Let's do this. Here we go.
Exploring the country of Indonesia. Now this is a very unique country and you'll see exactly why I say that very soon. Welcome back to another FTD Facts episode. My name is Leroy Kenton and this is the channel for you if you love learning about different countries, cultures, and people.
I love it.
So go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of our daily episodes, and also leave a like on this video if you love learning. Okay, so
I love learning. I need to like it right now.
Interesting facts about Indonesia coming up right now. Starting at fact number 10. Let's look at the name of Indonesia.
I'm seeing some green around his fingers.
The name Indonesia actually comes from the Latin word Indus, meaning Indian, and the Greek word Nisos, meaning island. Indonesia was originally called Indian Archipelago or East Indies Island. The name Indonesia was coined back in the 1850s by a man named James Logan, who is editor of the Singapore published Journal of the Indian Archipelago and Eastern Asia. And he used it as a short for the equivalent of the term Indian Archipelago. Now check this. The most odorous flower on the planet is called the Amorphophallus titanum. And this is found in Indonesia, and it can grow to an average of about 2 meters high. And when it blooms, it actually releases this bad odor that people compare it to rotten meat. And the worst thing, you don't gotta be close to smell it. You can be up to half a mile away and still smell this odor.
Alright, Indonesia, it's time to eradicate the smelly plants.
I know, you know, everyone's like, stay green. There's some things that don't need to be green.
Mosquitoes, eradicate. Smelly plants, eradicate.
Ticks, eradicate.
Anything that sucks blood, eradicate now.
It's also known as the devil's tongue.
Cockroaches,
and it was originally discovered back in the year 1878 in a rainforest of the central Sumatra island by the Italian botanist and explorer named Dr. Erordo Bacciari. Indonesia also has the largest Muslim population in the entire world. There's an estimated 225 million Muslims living in Indonesia, and that makes it the largest Muslim population in the world. Now, most people around the world probably think that Muslims are somewhere in the Arabic world, but no, a fraction of Muslims are actually Arab. Now, despite Islam being the majority religion in Indonesia, the Indonesian government also recognizes 6 religions, even though they do allow religious freedom. But those 6 main religions that they recognize are, of course, Islam, Protestantism, Catholicism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Confucianism.
They actually break apart the Christian one instead of just saying Christian.
Catholicism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. The country of Indonesia is also the largest island country in the entire world, both in terms of its size as well as its population. And it's made up of more than 17,504
islands. We could live on that island.
But about
I want that one in the bottom left, that little circular one.
And now this is not to be confused with the largest country that is an island, which is Greenland now, because Australia is classified as a continent. Those would be just like one island. What I say by largest island country is that it's made up of multiple different islands to make up that one country. And when it comes to Indonesia, there are 5 major islands in the Indonesian archipelago, an additional 30 smaller groups which are inhabited also. New Guinea and Sumatra are some of the largest islands in the world, all in Indonesia. Now, when it comes to money and finances and the rich and the poor, there is a big gap between poor people and rich people in Indonesian society. So check this, about half of the population are estimated to live on less than $2 US per day, which is about the same as roughly 28,000 Indonesian rupiah. Now, the average wage in the country on a whole is just $280 US. Now, in the entire Indonesia, there are 300 distinct ethnic groups with their own language and culture. So it's very rich, it's very diverse, and the largest ethnic group are Japanese, Sudanese, Malay, and Madris. Also, another interesting fact, this is probably one of the most interesting facts, is that Indonesia is a very unique country, like I mentioned, but despite being a modern country and having a modernized capital city, Jakarta, experts actually estimate that there are still
that guy's high out of his mind. He's like, fool, I got the good kush.
And then the guy on the left, he's used to it. He's a seasoned veteran.
He's like the Snoop Dogg of the Indonesian tribes.
Yeah, you know what it is.
He was just like, his cousin came over to visit, and he's like, hey man, you want to hit the doobies with me?
The cousin's like, oh, I hit doobies all the time. Let's do this. And little did he know, he got the strong doobie.
Over 100 uncontacted tribes living in the rainforests of Indonesia. And now the majority of these isolated tribes are living on the island of New Guinea and other islands in the eastern part of the country. Now guys, did you know that Indonesia has the most amount of volcanoes than any other country in the world?
I did know that.
The country
we watched a lot of videos.
Surpasses the United States.
It'd be pretty sad if we didn't know that.
In terms of having the largest amount of active volcanoes. Now check out this guy right here.
That Komodo dragon.
Oh,
that's a lot. Oh, isn't there like saliva acidic or something?
It's filled with bacteria.
Ah, and then the bacteria like dissolves like.
Yeah, it's not good.
And then you've got the little poker boys. Imagine one of those things flying at you.
It jumps in the water and starts swimming after you.
Before, well, yeah, they can be found in Indonesia, and they can actually eat humans whole.
Where would they be found?
Yeah, but yeah, don't worry though, you're probably not going to run into these guys in the wild because they are protected, and you can find them in the country's national parks, specifically on the Komodo Island, which of course the dragon is named after. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest living lizard. And the final fact I want to share with you about Indonesia
Are you sure there's someone named Mark Zuckerberg?
That's true.
I don't know if you can firmly say that the Komodo.
Indonesians are some of the world's shortest people on average. So as the facts say that Netherlands is home to the tallest people in the world on average, you'll find the shortest people on average in Indonesia. The average height of a person living in the Indonesian archipelago is 1.58 meters, and that works out to be 5 feet and 1 inch tall. Alright guys, so those are all the facts I have for you about Indonesia. I know we explored a whole lot. There's so much more to see and talk about for this country.
Indonesia.
Very fascinating, isn't it? So
it's fascinating.
I want to hear from you guys now.
Alright, so that was the 10 surprising facts about Indonesia.
Some of them weren't as surprising. Some of them we knew, because you know what? We're big brain smart boys.
Smart people. You guys are short.
Yeah, come on. Get taller.
Come on, guys.
Come on, control your height.
Just kidding, just kidding. That was the #1 fact. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
The shortest people in the world. That's the #1 fact.
FTD facts sometimes throwing in those facts that are like,
okay,
cool.
That could have just been like #4,
number
7.
Definitely not the most interesting or surprising thing.
No, but Indonesia, we're coming there eventually. We will see when it happens. But COVID is over almost, so it may be a lot easier coming soon. It looks like a cool place, beautiful place, and I want to get killed by a Komodo dragon.
We need to find one, and our objective is to pet it. And then if whatever happens, happens.
Then we ride it.
And then we tame it. I think you just have to, according to Minecraft knowledge, I think you just gotta give it some like wheat or some like apples maybe.
And put a saddle on it?
Yep, and then it'll like us.
Will they let us bring that on the airplane?
Probably. If we say that we tamed it.
And then it would be like a new movie. Instead of snakes on a plane, it's Komodo dragons on a plane.
The largest lizard in the entire world on a plane.
Ooh, I like it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you in the next one.